Hey, Breaker. Okay, yeah, so you know why I'm all excited. And it's not only Team Whisperer, it's Team New York City Aviation now. And thank you. I made a video here. I am at the ocean. Erin is out there, about 300 miles away. You really actually can see over here better, and you can see the edge of it. It's out there. Yeah, really, actually, the only difference will be is that, and I'll talk to you about it when it's time. The clicking on the person is all the same, but there's an extra gear that will be visible, and I've never had to use it, but it can adjust the chat. That's really the only difference. But this way, there's no pressure. A lot of times I'm there and I'm lurking. And if I see I'm needed, I step in. And that's what Pete is trying to do with you after a hard day's work. So I'm delighted. And he called it team. I can't think of a better person to team up with. For the people who are watching, my name is Barb, and I'm on my channel, and I am at the Atlantic Ocean in Myrtle Beach, which is in direct line of Hurricane Erin, but it is turning north. We hope it continues to do that. This is some of the wave action. You can see the water breached over the top of the dune. It's over here. I just thought while it was daylight, I would go live for a little while at the Atlantic, take the channel to the Atlantic Ocean, and then I might go off and we'll go back to the Sky Wheel. But I just wanted to bring you somewhere else, something new. Hopefully, you can give me a couple of likes for this. Um, okay, Alex, I'm on the Atlantic Ocean at an access point to the ocean um, where I can get fairly close to the beach. It actually is a parking lot for a hotel that has now gone under. And so we can pull in here, and I'm as close to the ocean as you can get here. You can't, well, people do stand on the beach, but there are areas because of people swimming, you can't have somebody with a fishing line in the water. But the beaches at this point, normally there would be people all over this beach, and there is a lifeguard stand right there. They have closed the beaches. There are no lifeguards. If you swim, you do so at your own risk. The biggest thing that happens on the Atlantic coast is a thing called rip current. If you get caught in one of those, you cannot get to shore. You just feel like you're swimming against it. Just the water gets into a thing and it just keeps pulling. What you have to do then is swim parallel to the shore till you get out of it, and then you can swim to shore. People drown in rip currents. It is not smart to go in this water. You can see that it has come up over. I just thought while it's daylight, I can show you a little bit of Erin over there. I see it a lot darker than you're seeing it probably, but And in a hurricane with the bands, you'll get where you see sunlight and then a band of rain. I'm in a parking area that belonged to a hotel that extends out towards the ocean. They are now not functional and the gate is not closed, so people are coming in here to look. The where you want to fish, Alex, is off the pier. Myrtle Beach Pier and other piers. I don't go to them, but I go to the Myrtle Beach Pier, and they fish off the end of that. Shore fishing is not as popular as fishing off the piers. Watch YouTube. Wave to YouTube. Erin, I believe, is tracking north, but they have really warned about rip currents and the waves here. Wellington and everybody. Great to see you here. I just thought I'd come live. I've made a video. I have not posted it yet to YouTube. I will do that. I have made about a 22-minute video of all of this when the waves were crashing a little bit better. See that big one coming in? Yes, Christine. I just thought there might be people that would enjoy seeing this live. There have been a lot of people here looking, glutton for punishment. You will find in a place like where I live that when there's a hurricane, people go look at it. It could be blowing and windy, but they're still going to come and look because it's just that idea of looking at Mother Nature. Erin is out there, 300 miles away. It's darker than my tablet is showing it. Hey, Foster Rap, good to see you. I see everybody. I see Wellington, Kevin, my dear Kevin. I will bring you here, Kevin. I will bring you here. You and Mike and Z1 if you come. This is where you can get pretty close to the ocean. There are other what they call beach access points. They're like between houses. I can't imagine how that is. And but they get crowded, and it's a walkway to the beach, and you can't really see the water. This is really the best way right here, right where I am in this parking lot. Yeah. 7 likes. Yeah, I guess you like it. Those waves can reach 7 feet high. Where I am can be underwater if that ocean rises up. The weirdest thing to see that I saw in North Myrtle Beach is I was driving on Main Street towards the ocean, and all of a sudden there was the ocean, and there were the hotels sitting out in the ocean. Well, they aren't, but the water had come up over the road that they're on, up over the grass, and up on Main Street. And there was a new coastline. And anything on the back side was sitting in the water. So try to visualize looking out here and seeing a hotel sitting in the water. That's a very strange sensation, I have to say. Something you may never see in Utah or Wyoming, or if you live in Minnesota, even in Arkansas, you can see a site like that. If I did see something like that, I definitely will make a video of it. But this is live at the ocean in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the Atlantic Ocean coast. Erin is out there about 300 miles from me, and as far as I know, tracking north. If it had not done that, this is a direct hit, category 3. I don't know if you can still see it clearly. I think my tablet put some light on it, but for me, the ocean's getting a little dark. So if you can no longer see it, then I'll stop. I pick you up at the Sky Wheel. It's about a 10-minute ride back. See, she's in water. That's water that came right over the sand. No, Francie, and I don't wear a bikini anyway. Not at my age. The big thing here is to walk the beach, and if you do it at night, you take a flashlight with you so that you can be seen, number one, and number two, you can see where you're going. There's a calm before the storm. I know. I will bring you here, Kevin. This is a good spot for you, for us to come. There he is, Pete. Pete, up on the Atlantic Ocean, looking at Erin. The waves have actually calmed because we're on the backside now of Erin as it moves north. Waves, rocks, waves, rocks. A lot of people coming to Misery. They love to come and look. It's it's a phenomenon. I've had where the hurricane, when hurricanes do hit and it's over, people will come out to see what happened. They want to see what happened. Damage, trees. I don't know. Can you guys see anything or is it all dark? If it's all dark, then I'll stop because you can't see anything. I'm glad you guys, Pete and Brian, had a good conversation. Glad I could put that together. The water has come up here. It went right over where they're standing. Could do it again. The tide, I believe, is going out. I have to get one of those. That's what I need next. Hey, Jenny. Jenny, I'm live on the. Ooh, look at that wave. I'm live on the Atlantic Ocean. Erin is out there and creating with its outer bands. Yeah. Well, a hurricane does that. You can have clouds and then blue and then clouds. And those are, if you look on Doppler radar, the bands, what are called the rain bands. A lot of people coming with their, that's a fancy one. They rent them at the resorts where they're staying. Oh, lovey dovey. Um, they rent them at the resorts. It's a wall of water that way. Look at it. Lifeguard stand. You are basically on your own if you go in that water. They can't get you. There's nobody there to get you. Oh, Romeo would love this. Right here, this water that came over the top of the sand berm. He'd play in that. Oh, word. So that's somebody with their headlights on. That's good. People got their headlights on. You can see a little bit better. I My tablet is giving me light on this, but it is dark. Erin is churning out there. Yes, right out there. If you look at the Doppler, it's very round. It has its clouds in around the center, but on the outer are sporadic kind of bands, and that's what's over us. Look at that wave, and there it is. Big long wave. Kevin likes this. Waves. I don't have any rocks. That's the only thing I don't have. Look at that. The waves can reach 7 feet tall, we were told. It is 1,000 miles across, Ed Piotrowski from our weather said. So that's what you see here, reaching us, but it is not the eye, and it is not going to make a direct hit. But if that were to make a direct hit, and there are a couple more out there, this is golf carts sitting at the parking lot where I am here. They come from the resorts. A lot of the resorts will rent them. There are, there are only cars here now. It's kind of a platform parking lot. If I were to go over the edge of that wood, it would be about a 4 foot drop to the dune, and those are called the dunes. So it's a nice parking lot, it belongs to a hotel that's now closed, and because of that, the gate is open and we can get in here. He's leaving, he's leaving. I think that guy just threw something over the edge. There is a trash can right here. Now, I doubt you can see much. Yes, it is warm. I have my car off and it's a little warm in the car here. I turned my car off. It is a little warm. I think it was in the 80s. You can see that big wave. I don't know if you can see it. It stretches all the way over, all the way over. People are actually being very courteous. I think they realize I'm doing something here. And they're not parking between me and the ocean. You, they have said, do not go in the water. If you do, do it at your own risk. There's nobody to help you. So, I don't think you can see it anymore. Oh, they're terrible, Pete. You know, South Shore of Long Island, Jones Beach had them. I tried to explain that a rip current is a weird phenomenon where if you're in it, you cannot get to shore. You just feel like you're beating a dead horse. You just cannot go. You keep swimming and you just can't. The only way to get out of it is a limited phenomenon is to swim sideways to the beach till you're out of that rip current, then swim to shore. Yep, you can see people standing on there's water here, and then the ocean. And they're standing on the beach where the waves have come over the top of there. I hope they don't still do it. So I don't think you can see anything now. I think it's too dark. My tablet is putting some light on the ocean. It, it, it's got built-in light. I don't think you can see anything right now, so I probably have to stop, but I will go to the Skywheel and pick you up there. Yes, this is the new tablet I got. It's a Google Pixel. Waves, Kevin. It won't be doing that when Kevin comes, because there won't be a well, I hope there won't be a hurricane. No, they're not doing that either. It's after dark. This is your. If you're out there, then they'll find your body in the morning and whatever. There's nothing. There's nothing doing it now. You could get the oddball cop, but really, with the waves and the water, if the waves and the water, it's not a good idea. You need to stay off the beach. Is the word we get. So what I'm going to do is call this one now, and I'll pick you up at the Sky Wheel if you can. Give me just a little bit to get there. I won't take you in the car with me because it's hard to drive and do that. Here's a wave. But I can see it, but it's dark out there. I don't think you can see it. So I'll call this one and pick you up at the other end over at the Sky Wheel. And like my friend, so it isn't a big shock when all of a sudden it goes off. We don't like that when it goes off all of a sudden. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye for now. Pick you up in a little bit.